Neal is responsible for many great things happening in Tyler, Texas. His handprint and his heartprint are all over this community.
The first candle I pray that you may be safe.
In his off time, when he's not being a rabbi or working in the community, he's a musician and he writes music.
You are secure.
The qualities that Neal brings to our congregation is one of inclusiveness. He has the unique ability of being able to communicate well with the older generation of the congregation and also the younger generation of the congregation. We are very, very lucky to have Neal as our congregational rabbi.
There are people all over the world, including in Israel and Palestine, who are Muslims and Jews and Christians, by the way, Arab Christians, who relate to each other and work hard at making those relationships work, even though we may have other kind of differences. We don't define each other by the things that divide us.
Neal and I were starting to get, become really good friends. And we just, well, how about letting our communities, our congregations get to know each other? How would that go, And by doing some kind of community service project. So when it started out, it was about our congregations getting to know each other. And that's what really spurred on the Abraham House.
Both communities, the Jewish community and the Muslim community, worked together building that house, and that got national recognition.
The Abraham House, which was a home built by Muslims and Jews for a Christian family, right? And he and I, it was just a lot of fun because we were able to, I believe, break down a lot of stereotypes about both Jews and Muslims, because of how we interacted together.
We can't alter the situation in the Middle East, at least not directly. But in a sense we can, because what we can do here is model for each other and for other people who see us together. We can model what authentic friendship looks like, even across differences. The truth of the matter is, even in Israel and Palestine, people are friends across those boundaries.
I have had the privilege of watching him as a community member, as a rabbi leading services at Temple Bethel, and as a friend. And his approach to people is never harsh, never judgmental. He's always looking for a way to connect.
I think he's impacted Tyler because he's given so much of himself to several different organizations and different causes in the community. I really sometimes wonder how he has time to do his real job.
Yes, he serves all over Tyler and even outside of Tyler in some arenas. And he's creative. He's willing to put a lot of creative energy into an organization, but also with his energy, he is a leader in getting other people energized for the work that needs to be done.
Neal Katz deserves this recognition on so many levels. I think if I talk to my colleagues in the not-for-profit world, in the business world, in the healthcare world, in the religious world, in any of them, he is known as a great unifier.
There's not anybody better or more deserving than Neal Katz for this award. He's just that kind of guy. He's just a good guy. You ask him for help, he's there.
As we recognize him, I think that's really not just one club or one organization or one board or one project that he's worked on, but the fact that Tyler as a whole, every neighborhood, every faith community, every project in town is better off because Neal has taught us to connect and to dream.